Hi, this is Made by Mommy, and today I'm going to teach you how to make an Easter egg bracelet using your rainbow loom or any other loom that's set up in this staggered or offset position. To make this, you need to figure out how many eggs you're going to want. I used 6 eggs to make a bracelet to fit me. Each egg requires 13 rubber bands. So for me to make this 6-egg bracelet with 78 rubber bands total, plus 1 rubber band that's this loop and a C-clip. To begin, we're going to start on the side where the arrow is with our first color of our egg. Place the rubber band in the center peg forward. The next rubber band goes on the diagonal. Then, oops, sticking with the same color. I almost switched colors by accident there. Into the center. Then from the second peg, there. So that's the basic shape for each of the eggs. I'll have this chart also available at madebymommy.com if you'd like to print one out to follow along. The one thing to make sure is that when you're putting this middle row, that you put this one on the angle down before you put this rubber band. And then once you have all of these in place, you're going to take 1 extra rubber band and place it along the center to hold the egg together. Then you're going to switch colors for your next egg. And starting from this peg, you're going to have 1 going here and 1 going to the bottom row. Then you can continue your bottom row twice before bringing it back to the center. And then you can continue down your middle row. And then for the top row, you remember you skip this first one because we want to make sure that the egg tapers and only has 2 bands to start, and then 3 bands for the second section. So we go up from the second one here, and then continue 2 more, and then bring it together to the 1 point, which will be the end of that egg. And add your 1 more band across the center to keep the structure of the egg. And then we can repeat again for our third egg. Another goes there. If I'm going too fast, feel free to pause and catch up. It's the great thing about the pause on YouTube. It means that everybody can go at their own pace. Middle row. And for the top one, again, going to the second and then up to the top row. Across 2 more. And then bring them together here. So for this one, we'll need the cap here to keep the sides of the egg together. And we'll also need to add one tripled over band on this spot, because that will be where we start. So you've now set up your first 3 eggs of your bracelet. Move this out of the way. And we're going to start from this place where we just put that tripled over band. I'm going to reach back, catch the band that's on top, which is the one that goes up on the side here, and then go back in. You can catch the one that goes to the middle. And we can complete this right side first. And then we can complete the center row. And then the left row, starting from the second peg. And this last one comes into the center. And so that's the first egg. And we can go in here for the second egg. Did the right side back to the center, then come back here to get the middle row. And then finally the left side of our egg. And we've completed our second egg. And now we can do the third egg on the loom. Doing the right side first, bringing the right side to the center, then doing the center, and the left side. To the center. Okay, so now we've looped all of the bands that are on the loom. This is only half of our bracelet. This is 3 eggs. We're going to put our hook through these 4 bands and pop the bracelet off of the loom. See, there's our first egg. Our second egg. And our third. And so as I said before, for me, I like my egg bracelet to have 6 eggs total. So I'm going to show you how to take these 3 and connect it to another 3 eggs. So we're going to need to repeat the process of putting all of those rubber bands on the loom. So I'm going to do that again, taking out my chart as a reference. And since I'm using just 3 colors for my bracelet, you want to be thoughtful about the pattern. So since I'm doing 3, I'm going to repeat here the same pink, purple, and then this teal, so that when I attach the bracelet on this end, the pattern is complete. If you're using more colors, you'll just have to count out where you need those eggs to be. So putting on the 13 bands that make my pink egg. Coming back together and remembering to put that one cap band across the center so the egg won't pull apart. Moving on to our middle egg. Center row. And bringing it back down to that same end point for this egg, adding our cap band across the 3 rows, and then putting on our final 13 bands. Just a few more to go. Okay, so we need our 1 cap for this, but last time, if you'll remember, we put a tripled over band here. We're not going to do that this time because we don't want this to be the end of the bracelet. We want it to be the middle. So what we're going to do instead is take this bracelet, this half of the bracelet, and slide it over onto this peg to act as the cap band and to connect the 2 halves of the bracelet together. So you've got all those loops here. You want to stretch that to make sure you get them all over that 1 peg. And that will be the cap for the other half. See? So now you can have it without, creating just a single chain on the back. You can make it be eggs all the way around for this really cute bracelet. And we're going to hook this the same way we did the other half. So right after this, I'm going to record another bracelet that I designed that similar to this. It's a little bit smaller. It's more like a jelly bean instead of an Easter egg is what I'm calling it. So hopefully you'll like that bracelet too. Make these both as gifts for somebody you care about at Easter. Or make it for yourself, because you deserve it too after doing all this work. Do comment below to let me know who you're giving it to, or who you made it for, what colors you used. And let me know if they liked it. I love to read your comments. We're almost there. We're just finishing now the 5th egg. And here's the last egg. Okay. Here we go. So the last bit you'll want to do is a single rubber band, whatever color you'd like. Just gonna slide it through. I find it really hard to connect a C-clip to too many rubber bands. So I add a loop like this to make it much easier to have a connection. But first, let's keep this on our hook. We'll pop our whole egg off. And there you now have a 6-egg long bracelet. You want to find your C-clip and hook it into these 2 bands. Make sure you get both sides. And then you can connect here to the original cap band. I hope you enjoyed making an Easter egg bracelet with me today. You'll see these are both made with Rainbow Loom brand rubber bands. You'll see with the jelly bands, which is what this example was, it's a little bit narrower than when I make it with the regular opaque rubber bands. So just keep that in mind as you size different bracelets. If you liked the Easter egg bracelet, you'll probably also like the jelly bean bracelet, which I have a separate video for. And I hope you'll check out other designs that are on my channel. I have a whole bunch of bracelets and other fun charms for you to check out and try. Thank you again for watching today. If you liked this video, please click like below. Please write a note in the comments to let me know what it is you liked about this and what you would like to see me do next. Thank you again, and I look forward to looming with you again another day.